Good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls. In today's video, we're going to be reacting to something called Islam is Peaceful, debunked in 1 minute. 1500 years of Islam debunked in 1 minute by this dude right here. This dude right here is a scholar. This guy studied for 50 years of his life. You can tell by his face. He's in it to win it. He has debunked Islam. He's got it. My name's Ahmed or Big Ak, and let's jump into this video, guys. Assalamu alaikum.
You might have heard that Islam is a peaceful and tolerant religion. That is not true.
Tell me
Here
why.
are 5 reasons why Islam is not peaceful, but rather a religion of war and intolerance. Number 1. Islam has a very bloody history. It spread mostly through wars, and it is, contrary to popular belief, the only major religion that mostly established itself by wars.
Okay, so if you know anything about history, Islam was established by self-defensive war. It wasn't war where the Prophet went out and started slaughtering people and killing their kids and doing all of this stuff. Actually, there is a lot of references in the Bible to killing children and killing women and killing all types of things, just ending complete civilization. Islam doesn't believe in any of that. Islam didn't have crusades or inquisitions. Islam didn't come over the 7 seas with Christopher Columbus and go to Africa and go ahead and make slaves out of millions of black people in Africa and bring them to North America and South America. Did you know that North America has the biggest Christian population on the planet? You know the United States has more Christians than any other region in the world. Guess what the biggest sect of Christianity is? Catholicism, Catholics. Guess who created Catholicism? The Roman Empire. Guess where the Vatican is? In Rome. Do you guys know that? Guess who spread their message across the planet by using war and slavery and killing and doing these things? Do you think the Native Americans who were worshiping multi-gods and hunting in the forest were appreciated when Christopher Columbus came here with his Christian belief and built a church on every corner, slaughtered them and forced them into Christianity and the belief of Christ? I'm sure they appreciated that very much. Yeah.
Number 2. The Quran says in chapter 9 verse 29 to fight those who don't believe in Allah and in Muhammad. Number
9 verse 29. Here's my Quran. You see it? Beautiful book. Look how it's marked up. You know why? Because I actually read and I actually study, unlike this guy. So let's go to chapter 9 verse 29 and figure out what's going on here. Oh, you who... So he said, it says kill the Christians or the Jews. Let's go ahead and read this. O you who believe, truly the pagans are unclean, so let them not, after this year of theirs, approach the sacred mosque. And if they fear poverty, soon will Allah enrich you, if He wills out of the bounty. For Allah is all-knowing, all-wise. Fight those who do not believe in Allah nor the last day, nor hold that forbidden which has been forbidden by Allah and His Messenger, or acknowledge the religion of truth, even if they are of the people of the book, until they pay the jizya and willing submission and feel themselves subdued. Okay, so what is this saying? It's saying that the pagans, right, when they come to attack the sacred mosque, so when these people come to attack you, don't go kill Christians and Jews. That's not what that says. No, it actually starts by talking about pagans. It says if the pagans come and they come to the sacred mosque, right, they come to the sacred mosque to fight them. Because why are they coming to the sacred mosque? They're coming to destroy the mosque. They're coming to destroy you because they're the pagans. Now, it's also saying that there's other believers of the book that are going to come and try to fight you. And when they do so, utilize self-defense. This does not say go out and kill Christians and Jews and pagans. It does not say that. So you can go ahead and make the verse sound however you want to make the verse sound. Here's the Quran. You can open it up. You can read it for yourself. Be as ignorant as you want. I can tell by the way this guy's talking. He's just talking in a way where he thinks he's right, but has no actual knowledge. He's just throwing quotes around that he found on Google, and he's going, yeah, you got it, I know. It's okay.
3. The Quran refers in many parts, including in chapter 8 verse 55, to non-Muslims as the worst of creatures.
Okay, non-Muslims are the worst of creatures, right? Let's go ahead and see if I could find this while we're sitting here. It says this tens and 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 tens of times all in the Quran over and over and over and over and over again. I'm going to have to try and find this, but I can give it to you off the top of my head as well. It tells that the people of the book, who are the Jewish people, the Christian people, the Samaritans, that on the day of judgment, when we all die and God resurrects us and He is to judge us, that the people who believe in God, such as the Samaritans and the Jewish people and the Christians, will have no worry. They won't have any worry on the day of judgment. They will feel great on the day of judgment because they believed in God and they put their faith in God, and God is the most merciful. Meaning that the ones who actually believe in God and put their faith into God and are actual Muslims, and Muslim is someone who submits their will to God and follows His rules and follows His laws and follows His prophets, they will indeed enter the gates of heaven. They will indeed have no worry on the day of judgment. I cannot find it. I'm just trying to flip through each individual page and try to find it using my tabs and my notes, as you can see. But it's in here tens and tens and tens and tens and tens and tens of times. I don't want to waste too much time. We'll go on to the next point that he's going to make. But yeah, it does say this tens of times. Not just once, tens of times. You can go ahead and look it up. Christians, Jewish, Muslims, Samaritans don't have to worry on the day of judgment because God is most merciful and God loves the people who put their faith in God.
Number 4, Islam commands the killing of ex-Muslims.
I think that's what he's trying to talk about here.
Creatures.
Non-Muslims are the worst of creatures? No, nobody. People who know the truth of God, who accept God and then turn their back on God and go the opposite way are the worst of creatures. Imagine God gave you life. He gave you breath. He gave you all of these things. He put you in a privileged place where you have a home over your head, where you have food to eat. And you turn your back on God and you go do ungodly things. You go fall into your temptations. You go, God's not real. I'm an atheist. I'm this. I worship a man. I worship a statue. I do this. I do this. That is what makes you the worst of creatures. Not if you're a non-Muslim. That is not what God says in the Quran. He actually says the complete opposite thousands of times in the Quran. If you pick up a Quran, you'll learn that's not the case. And this guy's just trying to make a bad reputation for Islam. But that's okay. Death for leaving Islam?
4. Islam commands the killing of ex-Muslims, like myself.
Then why aren't you dead? There's 2 billion Muslims on the planet. If Islam condones the death of people leaving Islam and you're online, right? And you have 405,000 subscribers, since you're so smart, why are you alive? Why are you breathing? Why are we letting you speak? If it's such a hateful religion and we kill the Jews and we kill the Christians and we kill the non-believers, and if you leave Islam and you're an ex-Muslim, you need to be put to death. How do you have 405,000 subscribers online, and why are you being a successful person online? If Islam condones murdering you, you'd be dead, buddy. Like, you'd literally be dead. There's 2 billion Muslims. Where are you hiding? Where are you going to run? What are you, Osama bin Laden?
And number 5, Islam also has deadly 7 sins.
I'm going to wait for him to say something super stupid, ignorant right now, but it's okay. Let's go ahead.
And one of them is not killing, not rape, not child marriage. No, Muhammad was married to a child.
Like right there, how he just slips in random little things.
It is running.
It's okay.
From the
I mean, you're a child.
Battlefield. Was married
One
to
more
a child. Time. It is running from the battlefield. And magic, by the way. You know that hoax.
And magic, which is a hoax. No, magic's a hoax. I want to know if this guy's a Christian or not. Because if this guy's a Christian and he's saying magic's a hoax, it's not real, it's wild to me. Like, you're not a Christian, bro. You don't believe in Jesus Christ. You don't believe in magic. You don't believe in any of this stuff. If magic is a hoax, then what? You don't believe in God. You don't believe in the prophets. You don't believe in any of these stories. Black magic is real. Magic is not a hoax. And doing magic is a sin. Because what you're doing is you're calling upon jinn or demons. You're calling upon the unseen world to help you do worldly tasks, right? You ever go to like a psychic medium and they could tell you your mom's name and your dad's name and your sister's name and your best friend's name and what you ate for breakfast this morning? Why? Because that psychic medium is working with a spirit, and not a good spirit, a bad spirit that you cannot see. You know, like Ouija boards and stuff, how they move by themselves? Yeah. And you're summoning an evil spirit to move that thing around. Okay, this is how it works, is what black magic is. So you're summoning these jinn, or you're summoning these demons over to you so you can find out information on certain people, so you can do specific tasks, so you can make specific things float, so you can make them move. Magic is truly real, and the way that he's calling it a hoax is literally wild. You can go to many non-Muslims. You can go to atheists and they'll tell you magic is real, buddy. So you're literally just talking out your booty there. And he's mad that one of the sins, one of the worst sins, is to turn your back on the battlefield. If a man came to my house right now and he was like, I'm gonna murder you and I'm gonna murder your whole family if you don't get out of my way, and I just stepped out of his way and I let him come into my house and he killed my whole entire family, of course that's a sin. What kind of person are you that you're not gonna self-defend? Like you're just gonna go, oh, it's okay, kill me and kill me and my family. Like what are you, buddy? What are you, Gandhi? You're Gandhi. This guy needs to be punched in his face. I'm sorry for the what's it called, but I want to see what this guy does if I punch him in his face. I want to see if he actually turns the other cheek, or if he tries to fight me back. I want to see if he turns his back, right? He turns his back on the battlefield. I want to see if I punch him in his face, right? If he punches me back, or if he runs away, or if he just gets on the ground and covers his head. Like, I'm very curious to what this guy actually believes. Because if you're being transgressed, like, let's say a man comes up and he's trying to harm your family, and you self-defend and you don't back away, do you think that God's going to judge you based on that? Like, you just let your wife get kidnapped and your children get killed? Or do you think that even if you tried to fight that, if you tried to self-defend and not turn your back on the battlefield, right, and you actually fought and self-defended your family and self-defended yourself, do you not feel like God would honor you more? Go ahead and make some sense, my man. Anyways, that was the video. This is what happens when you have what do you call him? Activist. He's an activist. He gets paid to talk bad about things. That's what he does. That's how he makes a living. His name is Apostate Prophet. Astaghfirullah wa atubu ilayh. Guy calls himself a prophet. Guy calls himself an apostate. Just like Paul. I guess this guy's just like Paul. He's apostate. He's just making religion up as he wants. He's gonna bash Islam, bash Islam, bash Islam. He's an ex-Muslim. He left Islam, but he's still alive with 400,000 followers. It's amazing. It's amazing the things God allows and God wills for specific people like this man right here. 405,000 followers, so he can continuously talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. Man, if magic isn't real and you don't believe in it, this is the most magic thing I've ever seen in my life. You are uneducated, you are ignorant, and you spread hate through the internet, and you have 405,000 followers. If that isn't the works of the devil and magic, I don't know what is. Anyways, guys, God bless. I love you all. Peace out. If you like this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.